the guy happy. But now, how can a woman? I think I lost something. I really hate my computer.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
How can
Yeah.
a woman recognize quickly if a man is emotionally available or not?
Emotional availability, boy, that's a very big concept, isn't it? We've all heard about emotional availability. I think what emotional availability is whether or not. Once again, a man can be introspective and flexible and have some emotional intelligence. And once again, these are kind of overused terms. If something's bothering her, can he hear it? Instead of fixing it, feeling guilty that she's not happy, trying to make himself feel better because she's not happy, but instead, uh, 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 kind of over focusing on fixing her. There are so many ways to respond that ultimately make the woman not feel heard.
Mm,
A woman needs to be heard, understood. So does a man, and that's when the listening between them gets off track. That's when all hell breaks loose, and they can't connect.
yeah. Now, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
I'm hearing
Did you
something.
not hear
Hold on, I'm trying to fix something here real quick. Sorry about that.
me? Okay.
I was hearing
Okay.
something in my ear that, and I think it's okay. I think I fixed it. Oh, okay. So for those listening to the show, I lost my guess here for a second. My computer is being a pain in the butt. Hopefully, my guest calls back. Um, Sorry about that, folks. We'll get him back on the air here in a moment. Um, I think Skype is having problems, uh, so we'll get him back on the air. And yeah, my computer wants to be a pain in the butt tonight. Um, so hopefully we can get my guest back on the air. Let's see. Just waiting because I can't call him because I don't have the Skype credits. It could be the weather that's messing with the signal. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, here we go. Here we got my guest calling back. Okay, sorry about that, Derek.
Okay.
Skype, I
We're
think,
back.
was acting up
Okay.
because I was still live on the air, but I think Skype messed up somewhere.
Oh boy.
And of course, it's been
Kick me off.
It's wonky. The weather's crazy today. There's storms and stuff like
Oh, not
that,
good.
so
Okay.
it might be the signal. But
Okay.
no, I was asking about. We were talking about the if a man, how a woman can recognize quickly if a man's emotionally available or not,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I didn't know if you wanted to finish your thought on that.
Uh, uh, his step by step is what I teach. People, when they talk about relationships and they talk about kind of the overall nature of the person they're dating, they'll talk in terms of is emotionally available or she's emotionally available or not. But that means things that are very, very specific. That means does a person have the ability to resolve conflict?
Mm-hmm.
When you're frustrated with the other person, can you hear what they're saying? Can they, can they hear what you're saying? And knowing how to resolve conflict is almost at the center of what makes a relationship work or not. So I continuously come back to teaching women how to resolve conflict and how to have the right kind of patience to watch and wait and listen for a man to do the next thing. Well, women often interrupt conflict by trying to solve it, and they explain too much. And actually, I kind of teach them how to put the impetus on the man a little bit more. How to let him do a little bit more of the work. So it's more balanced. So we are talking about some big concepts right now, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Now, let's see. I lost my place where I was looking. Now, there are men that will be charming to try and win a woman's heart, but there are some
Yeah.
that just do it to get them in bed. Do you teach them how to spot that the difference?
Yeah, I mean, a man is supposed to court a woman. A man is supposed to, proactively, bring her roses and do it and be charming and be on his best behavior. And if he's moody, you know, not show his moodiness at first, and try to be on his best behavior. A man is supposed to do that. To see and learn the substance behind that is key, and that's what often women will miss. And it's great if he's charming, but when you're charming and you're first meeting and you fall in love, that's in many ways the easy part, and it takes no effort to just fall in love and be in love. And being in romantic love means you want the other person, you want something. It's not it's not a more giving act of love, which comes later in every relationship. So spotting things now while you're in that honeymoon 3 to 4 month period, learning what that period means is really specific. There are a lot of signals you get from a man that tell you what it's going to be like later in relationship with them, and that's once again that's possible.
Oh, hold on. Still tuned in. I think, and I do have a cooling pad under my computer to keep it cool, but for some reason I think it got hot, and I apologize. I will get my guest back on. I'm sure he's trying to figure out what the heck's going on. But we will get him back on the air as quickly as possible. I apologize. I'm trying to update my show's website with the thing, and it keeps cutting out my guests and everything like that. It might be because my computer's a little warm, and maybe if I do that, I think that was what it was. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Skype wants to play, be a pain in the butt.
That's okay.
um,
It's kicking me off.
yeah, I don't know why Skype's doing that. I had no problems with it last week, and tonight it's been a pain in the butt. No, we were. I was asking
I'll
what the
stay on.
Hold on. Okay, you were cutting out there for a second. I'm just trying to get my computer in a area where I can get a better signal. Okay. You there? Again. Alright, so for those listening, I apologize about this. I don't know what's going on with Skype, and I have no idea. I'm trying to fix the problem, and I hate to go off there and restart. So I'm trying to adjust my um, computer so it does it. So, I mean, are you guys able to hear me okay? Or am I cutting out? Um, so let me try and get him on the phone and we'll try and do it that way. I mean, I hate to call him via my cell phone, but let's try that. Okay, old show? Wow, that's weird. Okay, I'll tell you what, folks, if you're listening, I'm going to contact my guests and I'm going to go off the air and I'm going to shut down my computer and restart it and I'll try and get it because I don't know if you're hearing me or not. It shows I'm still live. Um, so, again, I apologize and I will contact my guest right now. And if you're still hearing me, let me know in the chat. And we'll see if we can't get my guest on my phone. Okay, so I tried getting. Hey, Derek. Phil here. Just I'm gonna shut down my computer for a second, and I'm gonna restart the show and everything like that. And I'm gonna try and fix this problem. I think I have to shut down my computer. I think it got a little warm, so I'll let you know um, and everything when I'm back on. Give me about 10 minutes, and I'll be back on the air. Hello, Derek. Sorry, I'm calling from my cell phone because the people in the chat room are only hearing the old show. So what I'm gonna have to do is stop this one, shut down my computer.